Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Choda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll tell you why the time for stimulus is now. Things are getting tight because we're running out of time. We're getting closer and closer to the election. There needs to be stimulus now, and here's why. I'm going to give you some information here. I want you to let me know in the comment section below whether you agree or disagree. And if you want to help, I do believe you can help by talking to your local lawmakers. Let's just jump right in. On your screen, you'll see a tweet from Jeff Stein at the Washington Post, one of my favorite reporters. And Jeff said that a former President Obama economist, Jason Furman, was backing the offer from U.S. Secretary Steven Mnuchin. By the way, it was a $1.62 trillion offer that included $1,200 stimulus checks, that included $400 a week unemployment benefits, and many other things. I did cover that offer in a lot of detail, so you can definitely check out that video on my channel. And U.S. Secretary Steven Mnuchin and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi are going back and forth. It seems like they're getting closer and closer, and it does look like House Speaker Pelosi wants things in writing. But this is what Jason said. He said, I think Secretary Mnuchin's last offer was perfectly reasonable. I'd love to see how Speaker Pelosi try to improve on it, but you could also declare victory. Democrats have already achieved a lot of their objectives, and I do think that's very interesting because at the end of the day, this is about politics, this is about timing, this is about opportunity. Although it should be about the economy and it should be about helping people, but it is emerging like it's going to be about politics. It's about timing. It's about opportunity. If the Democrats want to take credit, then they can potentially take credit instead of having to wait for a larger bill. If the Republicans want to take credit, they can take credit and say, hey, this was our offer to the Democrats that the Democrats objected. It really doesn't matter to me who takes credit. For me, it's not about the red or the blue. It's about the red, white, and blue. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm American. I just want there to be help for individuals because there are individuals who desperately need help. Speaking of individuals who need help, this is exactly what Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said. So the Federal Reserve Chairman today was pleading for Congress to approve more stimulus specifically for those who need it the most. He said that there's a low risk of overdoing it and there is a strong need for Congress to pass further stimulus, according to Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. He said that aggressive policy help for the economy needs to continue. In other words, there needs to be more help, and House Speaker Pelosi and U.S. Secretary Steve Mnuchin do need to come to a consensus. The risks of overdoing it seem, for now, to be smaller. This is what Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said. He said taking the foot off the gas now could risk thwarting a recovery that Jerome Powell said had been quicker than expected. So he's basically calling for more stimulus, and he said continued aggressive fiscal and monetary stimulus for an economic recovery is needed. And he said the economic recovery, I quote, still has a ways to go. And he said that there had been progress in job creation, goods consumption, and business formation, but that more help was needed in the economy. He said that now would be the wrong time for policymakers to take their foot off the gas. He said doing so could lead to, I quote, a weak recovery, creating unnecessary hardship for households and businesses, and this would impact the economy. He said, by contrast, the risks of overdoing it now, for now, seem to be smaller. He said even if policy actions ultimately prove to be greater than needed, they will not go to waste. The recovery will be stronger and move faster if monetary policy and fiscal policy continue to work side by side to provide support to the economy until it is clearly out of the woods. This is a clear call to action from the chairman of the Federal Reserve to Congress, specifically to House Speaker Pelosi and to the U.S. Secretary Steve Mnuchin and to the lawmakers, the GOP lawmakers, the Republican Party lawmakers who are opposing further stimulus, saying, hey, let's get something done, because there are people waiting. There are people who have, I know a lot of my viewers and subscribers need quick cash now. You have to pay rent, you have to keep the lights on, you have to put food on the table. So kind of ironic that for a lot of senators, the nomination of the next SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States, and then the next Supreme Court judge of the United States seems to be a higher priority than stimulus. He said, again, Jerome Powell said, the recovery will be stronger and move faster if monetary policy and fiscal policy continue to work side by side to provide support to the economy until it is clearly out of the woods. And that is where things stand right now. Everybody, let me know if you agree with the words of Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell in the description section below. Let me know if you agree with what the President Obama economist said at the start of this video about House Speaker Nancy Pelosi accepting U.S. Secretary Steve Mnuchin's offer. At the end of the day, when a deal happens, I'm optimistic about the deal. It's about the sides wanting to take credit. But at this time, at this moment in time, we seem to be running out of time. In fact, Jerome Powell said a long period of unnecessarily slow progress could continue to exacerbate existing disparities in our economy. And I have talked about existing disparities, the K-shaped recovery. That would be tragic, especially in light of our country's progress on these issues in the years leading up to the pandemic. I couldn't have said it better. We need to help those who need help the most. I am in favor of help for those who need help the most. And I do believe that it's time for them to come to a consensus. The time for stimulus is now. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, please share this video with friends and family members. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Nitin Choda with Ignition Time. I appreciate you watching. If you don't know anything about me, check out my video. I have the fortune, the honor, the privilege of living the American dream. I want to help you live your American dream. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. Get your cell phone out. Send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. And you'll get added to SMS list going forward. You can also, if you want, go to ignitiontime.com/alerts and get on our email list. And you can opt out of our email list or our SMS list at any point in time that you want. No worries about that. You can also bookmark our channel. Go to youtube.com/ignition time. That's youtube.com/ignition time. This way, you can essentially visit our channel at any point in time and you're not dependent on YouTube notifications. So I think that'll be very beneficial. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You'll get exclusive content on Instagram, and also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. This way you'll get breaking news and alerts from us on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, we release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Oh, before I forget, please consider clicking subscribe. Please consider enabling notifications. That is your vote of confidence in us, your vote of confidence in me and my team, because we work hard to provide you this information. And please click the like button if you learned something new in this video and if you are essentially a more educated citizen. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.